Arsenal, tactically and tactically and chemistry-wise, are a better suited team because Boba Manyinti, this is what we are about.
Everybody welcome. Everybody to the fan page.
For the fans, by the fans, this Sunday, we are at Isabella in Kewatule as Manchester United host Arsenal in the second ever. Because Manchester United and Arsenal have only played twice. This is going to be the second time they have played on the opening weekend of the Premier League. The first time was in 89-90 and Manchester United won 4-1. It was also at Old Trafford, but now they start at Old Trafford again. Is that we are going to be matching at Old Trafford in the best kit released of the season. We're going to be dressed in white and maroon as Mikel Arteta's men walk into Old Trafford to collect the first 3 points of the 2025-2026 season. Together kubera chiwatsule at Isabella Lounge. That is the same place where we watched Spurs vs Man United in the Europa. Our Man United ku Isabella teinawo win. Mwena muje. All of you guys, you need to come out at Isabella as we support, as we be as one family, because Mwatu Wagilanyo during the Fan Bench Cup and we showed how united we were as a fan bench. Now even in these watch parties as we celebrate and watch the teams that we hold dearest to our hearts, to Jebanji, our Chelsea, because we're going to be watching Crystal Palace vs Chelsea in their opener. That is also another London derby. Then to Jekwen rivalry, Manchester United versus Arsenal. Which tujja wabula kyetwagala please temutulekere omupiira
tugatekawo bakanyama
temutulekere
omupiira ku mulyango kubeera kwaje gonnagwa teri afuluma.
Yes. Julie, before we go into the combined 11s of these two teams, because both teams look like buli manager atereza wabadde ayagala okutereza. Manchester United tetumanyi baba weddeyo naye already splashes obukadde bibiri mu maaso. One of the biggest problems that Manchester United had last season were goals. Abasajja bebalese that front three had a lot of goals. Bonaje bali basambira Mateus Cunha mu Wolves. Brett Shesko yina 13.
13 bagamba aloti.
Yasingira ku bamanyi abaliwo.
Asinga banja bataya.
Yasinga bamanyi gwe buli kaseera.
Naso yokuba yagenda mu kitimu ekiyaba yaba.
Onagala kuba bukubi buli kaseera. Tagala kuteesa.
Aloti nawe tatike salo tugamba aloti.
Omupiira muteko okwogera ebinyongo yogera
13 salo.
Ochegera ono yebuka saba yagala kuba. Anyway, we balese bonna at least all of them are an upgrade on the ones they had last season. Arsenal finally for 3 seasons Mikel Arteta yatugambye tugume. He is digging and eventually he's going to land on the gold. The sawa yonna tutuka ku gold. We brought in Victor Yokeres tuwade chitutawanya all these 3 years tugama tetulina Mutebi. This is the season of Mutebi Tumwina and we just don't have any other Mutebi. We have a Mutebi who has scored 100 goals in 2 seasons. Hey, mugenda kutuwulira. Anyway, Julie, so just on your side, Manchester United versus Arsenal, where do you think Arsenal can hurt Manchester United? What exactly was so that one Arsenal obuzibu bugenda okuva?
Otuhatinga in the midfield wise, he might dominate our midfield. When you lost Partey, the question was bagenda kuza one, and then you replaced him with 2 players that can defend and attack at the same time. So I'm worried because I'm not worried because I'm going to play Arsenal. I'm worried about my midfield because Arsenal is bringing a midfield. Now I don't know if you're going to start Zubi Mendy or Vanogad, but they're likely to start
Zubi.
Zubi Rice. The last match I watched, your last 2 matches against Athletic Club, which other team?
And Villarreal, both Spanish.
Zubi Mendy, there is a strength in Zubi Mendy. Achima kompira kuba back, atena atwala maso. So your attacking force has improved by far compared to last season. Odegaard, yes, but your midfield, I think, is more compact than for Manchester United. And then,
so on the Arsenal team, what is worrying you about Arsenal specifically is the midfield. Arsenal's midfield.
It's only the midfield. It might not be, but it's impenetrable. Impenetrable, yes. It's not something you're going to pass through as if for it But Manchester United has played against Arsenal that had as a good midfield. Ngane Odegaard actually in good shape. So, and there is really nothing new in.
And what was the result?
Exactly.
Please.
We are going to face we are going to face Arsenal nga si pia wadena abazanya abapia we face Brentford nga noga dimwali. We've played against Real Sociedad nga zubine.
Brentford wajukubanga noga dimwali.
Saba mpulirize. There's nothing new that we are going to play against.
Ati nange njagala kutegeera kintu. It is nothing new naye wamukuba. Kale.
So it's not like we are going to face people we have never faced. Amorim, according to the media and everything, the players are starting to play like what Amorim wants. You're not going to face the same Amorim that was disciplined by whoever felt like they should discipline him. So literally, we've never faced him. We've brought a striker, yes, he has been to the Premier League before and he has been managed more times than by our manager than your own manager. Yeah. But now the homework is for our defenders. It's upon Ruben Amorim to tell them Chinogundi chazanya or no chazanya. Of course, so and we have the luxury of converting goals. Tuina kunya, tuina Sesko, kabaka wetu wetu igweseka.
Abagizwa mani boboli nyekizimbe nga kiwankonyo.
This is an opening match. Listen, this is the match that is opening our season at Manchester United and at Old Trafford.
Yes.
And remember there is that spell on the white jersey when Arsenal is playing Manchester United in a white jersey. So you know what I mean. So
which one? The last one I remember was Aubameyang winning at Old Trafford.
No, we beat you properly at Emirates.
No, in white. In white jersey. In the white jersey.
White FA.
You're saying there's a spell on us when it's putting on white. The last victory at Old Trafford. Tell him white bayambala.
Manu ina firepower.
Yes, true that.
Oina Mbeumo, Oina Cunha, Oina Shesko, Oina Bruno Fernandes. Don't
you think Arsenal has
okay.
Yeah. Don't you think it's true Manchester United have that firepower? Don't you think Arsenal has the defense to neutralize that?
No, I don't think so. Reason
And what was the result? And what was the result?
What was our last time against Arsenal? What was our last time?
So thing is Mo Saliba, Magalhaes, I think are fit ajatani kwa mpira. Then of course Luis Kelly ne Timber because toso akutandisa white mupira uze sisi aba white watandika mpira gwa Man U. Wabatandise kisikkirizibwa. Wabatandise whoever starts bonna balungi ba defender baso. But thing is you're going to have 4 players to defend against. Abazanyi bana Bruno Fernandes aso kuba shot wona wafunidde omukisa Mbeumo ina shot power yemu Cunha waweru wa boxer ina shot power yemu then Shesko set pieces and whatever ne shot power ya Shesko na incredible. So what I'm trying to say is Arsenal are going to have to do more defensively if they haven't done more attacking. Arsenal we sawa ku approaching ompira ogwo mu ngeri ya 50-50 tugenda defending ako some part tugenda ku attacking ako some part. Chinzo gifukire ekizito. Chendaba amagezi wendabira Man U nga akubye Arsenal is if Arsenal decide to defend. Ne Arsenal wasigaza ompira nazanya n'ompira bagenda kuba Man U akalungi.
But Arsenal's Mikel Arteta believes that the best way he can get a result is if we're defending well. Because Tachina Muzi could defend well. And every time Arsenal defend well, of course, Chiwa Chiziwunyo Oguja Mpila. But I don't want to disagree with you on the part of firepower. I think that Manchester United's firepower, to be very honest, because you look at Mbeumo last season, 20 goals, Cunha 15, 13. Already, all those combined goals from last season, 48 compared to what Manchester United scored as a whole team last season in 44. So firepower, but me specifically, where I think Manchester United hurts Arsenal is that right-hand side. Right-hand side there, because I was watching the Fiorentina game, yari draw na already they have a connection that is that side. Nga connection Yoweri, that is Lenny Yoro, one of right centre back, Amad Diallo in the right wing back, and Brian Mbeumo, right wing. There's a lot of pace and a lot of technicality that right hand side brings as compared to the left hand side, where Patrick Dogu na yakoze bulungi, but Mateus Cunha was speedy, I was seen nene. And when you look at Arsenal's right hand side, Bukayo Saka and Ryan Timber babazanya. Bukayo Saka's defense and Ryan Timber solidity, they can neutralize that side. As to compare Boba Olese Louis Kelly and Gabriel Martinelli, Louis Kelly ayingire no munda. Even if Mugaba Balese, no Balese, or Sega, Abayingide Munda, no Balese Calafiori. Naya yingira munda. Gabriel Martinelli asobola okudda, but sometimes you require him to be on the top half of the pitch okujjayo chicho oyagala. So I feel like amaanyi ga Manchester United gagenda kuzitowerera nnyo left hand side ya Arsenal, because and I feel like Manchester United are going to be attacking through the right as well as Arsenal. Even Arsenal they're going to be attacking us through the right. So that means ku left hand side Patrick Dogo ne Mateus Cunha bayina mulimu wabinyo again okukuma Saka nani okitegera. So I think it's going to be, that's where both teams will need to have a balance. Of course kati ndaba Arsenal ngabo wayogedde Judy, which I agree with you. Amakati ga Arsenal go kage gagendo giyamba to whatever, because for them they look like a midfield that are balanced enough to kind of control games and have stability in the game. Gabajina, as to compare to Bruno Fernandes ne Manuel Ugarte, whoever they put, no watekayo nti Maino, no watekayo nti Casemiro, balance Arsenal beji scenes Makati baba bakutte amakati nga baba bakutte when they decide that bagenda kuzanya as whatever Arsenal be ina advantage yawo. So it's going to be a tight game. Julie sagala nyo kuwakana ne on the part that it is Old Trafford, it's the beginning of the season. Nange chempulira munda muri, I feel like when you look at the history of the game, it is Old Trafford. Manchester United yakola bubi last season. For the amount of money Manchester United J investing they just want to improve in the scoring. Ruben Amorim, I know kulaga abagagga in the stands Ratcliffe center we tuzitade to ziraba. So I expect Manchester United on the front foot from the final whistle. Again. It's just going to be how Mikel Arteta's team can compress. While Manchester United is going to come in hot, I don't expect Manchester United to sit back at Old Trafford in the opening weekend. That means we're going to look at an Arsenal that is probably going to be like, we are away from home. Katukupingechi, we just wait for our chance to come to whatever. Right now, of course, it's difficult to tell Arsenal has been the better team. Arsenal, tactically and tactically and chemistry-wise, are a better suited team, because Boba Manyinti, this is what we are about.